Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Lee Primo of Eat.Health Lee. This week has been interesting. I have a couple things I want to talk with you guys and let you guys know about. The first would be about lactase, and that's an important thing to mention because starting on week 2 to week 5, I had issues while eating 100% Joylent with gas. And what I mean by that was it was not gas, say, coming but from the other end, from top down. And when the gas would come out, the quantity was quite a lot, and it would smell very bad. It would smell very sulfuric. It was definitely an issue. My fiance noticed it. It was unpleasant for the both of us, and it was a type of kind of farts that could clear an entire room, and it was something that needed to be corrected, in my opinion, and my fiance's. And so what I came up with was, when I tried the vegan version of Joylent, I didn't have issues with gas too much. And the non-vegan version of Joylent, I did. So I started looking at the ingredients and said, okay, wow, what's different between the two? And right on the ingredients, I did see that it was mentioned that there's lactose in it. So I was like, okay, yeah, lactose, one. But also whey protein was another one that was in the non-vegan version. And in the vegan version, I remember that he used soy, I believe it was hemp and rice protein as the ingredients. So from that, I kind of learned that, okay, it's definitely the non-vegan version is causing unpleasant gas, so what can I do about it? So from my study, I remembered that, okay, well, if you do have issues with lactose, you could take lactase pills, which is the enzyme that digests the lactose. And what lactose intolerance is, people who lack that enzyme, lactase, it kind of they have a hard time digesting it, and of course the bacteria in your stomach attempt to break it down, and that's where a lot of the uncomfortable gas comes from. So lactase's job is to, of course, like any enzyme, it breaks down into smaller parts, and your digestive system could absorb it and then do what it needs to do with it. So I started taking lactase pills during the time when I came back to the non-vegan version. And to give you guys a timeline, I did about 2 months on the non-vegan version, a month on vegan, and this past month I've been doing entirely 100% of the non-vegan version. So non-vegan, vegan, non-vegan, and that's when I kind of started doing it. So for the past month, I've been taking lactase pills with every Joylent meal I eat. So I have my meal split into 3 different times. Before I eat the Joylent, I take a lactase pill, and then you eat your food, and then it goes in with it. You can also take up to 2 pills, that says on the instructions, if you have issues. And between 30 to 45 minutes in between your meals, you have another one, you take another lactase pill. And what I noticed, that I have a lot less issues with gas when I take lactase. And not only that, but the gas I do have, of course, is a little bit of it, which I think is normal, but the gas smells not sulfuric anymore, but now it smells a bit like whatever Joylent shake I'm eating, which is, strawberry to vanilla, chocolate, or the banana or melon flavor. So it just tastes a hint of the flavor, but nowhere near complication-wise as what it was previously. So that seemed to solve that issue. The next thing I'd like to talk about in this video would be the next project I'm working on. And what I mean by that is this project, the 1-year meal placement experiment, is comprised of 2 companies, as I told you before. So Joylent is the first. I do Joylent for 6 months. I'm on the 4th month. I got 2 more months left. I take a 2 to 3 month break. I eat the food I was eating before when I began the experiment. I'm going to try to do the almost exact same diet I was eating before for about 2 to 3 months. I then go back in and I look at my blood results, and I want to get my blood results as close as possible to the base readings I had before I move on to the next shake, which is Polv. Polv.com is their website, and it's another Dutch company. And why you want to do that is, if you go from one meal replacement shake to the next, you don't know which one has which results. So when you do your blood readings, if they do differ, you don't know. There is an overlap period, and you need a period of separation before you go on to the next. So that is exactly why I'm doing that. Now, this next project I'm talking about, which means after I do the poll of the Joylent, I close this one up, I'll start another one in about 8-9 months. I don't want to talk about too much about the details of what it's going to be, as imagine what type of food it's going to be, but it's going to be the same in the parameters of I'm going to do every 3 months, do blood results, and then let you guys know how it went. And I'm conversing with a couple different companies right now. Actually, this coming week I have meetings with some of those companies, and I hope to convince them that it is beneficial to them, just like I did with this project that I'm doing now. But I think you guys are really going to like that because it's something that is really new and upcoming. It's a bit controversial, but it's something that in the next couple of years will be more prominent. You'll see it more prominent. So I hope to give it good positive exposure. Last, of course, I would like to thank you guys for following this experiment. It's been kind of great. I like the interaction you guys give, especially on the blog space. I've had a lot of comments back and forth, questions, which I really like, because I really like doing these experiments, and I really like showing something I can give back to you guys. So thank you so much for following it. And another thing I'd like to mention would be that I know previously I said I will post the results of the experiment, the blood readings, online. Eventually I will do that. I'd like to reiterate right now that I would like to get those results published in a nutritional journal and use them for my thesis, and hope to get some additional research behind it. So right now I can't give you guys the exact results. They are there. I have them right in my filing cabinet, and when I am ready to put them out, I will put them out for you guys to see. So I know you guys are really excited about that, and thank you for your patience in not making that such a big issue. Other than that, it's been great, and I hope to see you guys next week. If you guys have any questions or comments, please either leave them here on my blog space, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. Thank you. Bye.